Halloween is a happy time of the year with the family preoccupied with the festivities. It's also a great time to actually do some leftover cooking, odds and ends coming together in perfect harmony in an Asian inspired salad. Let's get to creating my version of a very quirky, very modern take on an Asian inspired starry wonder. Let's get to creating it. A few days back, I had created black rice to go along with my Assamese prawn turmeric curry. However, I have a little left behind, which is going to pair and create the base of this great salad along with some roasted pumpkins. So, with Halloween, pumpkins always a galore. And how do you use it? I've got a small bowl which I had roasted and left aside, which will pair along with this gorgeous salad. This salad is actually lazy man cooking, and it works really well when you pair various combinations. Just remember to have fruity vegetables into it along with some protein. Here I'm using shrimp and egg, but you can avoid that and create the perfect vegetarian version of this great salad. To start off, into my cast iron pan, I'm just going to add about 10 ml of extra virgin olive oil because I want to grill the shrimps, but at the same time allow it to poach in the olive oil. So with that nice and hot, in goes about 500 grams of these gorgeous shrimps. I'm just going to place them in and allow them to poach on the slowest possible flame with the olive oil. As these grill or poach on the slowest possible flame in the olive oil, we're just going to give it a nice dabbling of some freshly milled pepper, and this is the only heat that's going to come into the salad through the shrimps. So just go slightly overboard out here, and some Himalayan pink salt. So just give it a fine crackle of the same. Gently flip these over. You don't want to char them, but you want them to absorb all the goodness that the olive oil has brought to this entire beautiful construct out here. So just flip them, and since I'm extremely allergic to shrimps, I will keep these on the side for people to enjoy in the salad. I'm not going to mix it in, but you can go right ahead and mix it along with the salad. With the shrimps neatly done, and I've just allowed them to rest in the pan so that they absorb most of the olive oil and just get all that goodness coming through. Now to create the dressing, I've got about 20 ml of some fish sauce, not too much because it's quite salty, and you can actually omit this altogether when you are creating a vegetarian version of the same. To this, I'm going to add about 10 ml of light soy sauce, just to give it that burst of umami feel into it. And you want a slight thickening agent that actually takes this dressing to the next level. So here I've got about 20 ml of oyster sauce, and just be as liberal as you can because leftover cooking any case has great flavors of its own, and all you need to do is just marry everything together. With this nicely done, we're just going to give it a fine sprinkle of some freshly milled black pepper. You can go a little overboard out here because you want it to go right into the black rice, and just slightly scent the roasted pumpkin as well. Now gets to the fun part of whisking everything together. So in goes about 30 ml of extra virgin olive oil, and just use extra virgin olive oil. And if you want to get that extra kick, go right ahead and use some smoked sesame oil. It just takes you bang into the heart of the Asian subcontinent. So whisk away till you get that perfect emulsion coming through, and it's time to just fold everything in together. While the oyster sauce aids in the umami feeling of it, it also helps in emulsifying the entire thing, creating one of those most well dispersed of beautiful dressing. So with this done, all I'm going to do now is get to adding the black rice right into it. So from this bowl, just keep putting it, and put it in small batches because it's quite glutinous and high in fiber. but very nutty in its taste. So you want the sharp contrasting flavors of the oyster sauce and everything to pair with each other. As you see everything mixing with each other really well and the sharp flavors of the dressing actually engulfing the black rice, it's time to add in the next batch. So go just right ahead and dump it all in. Toss this and just allow it to steep in it for a while. With that gorgeous sheen coming together, it's a trick to know that everything has mixed really well. To this, we're just going to add our roasted pumpkin shards that we had created, and look at the sharp contrasting flavors coming together. Now you want to lightly toss because you do not want to brutally assassinate the red pumpkin. So with this lightly tossing, you're just going to now add the fun elements into this salad. The ochre yellow goodness of the pumpkin merging in with the black rice gives it such sharp flavors yet so distinct, and we want to just add more confusion to it. So in goes an avocado that we are just going to cut. So take your knife, run it right round, give it a nice turn, and beautiful avocado. We're just going to cut it into the largest possible shards and dump it right in. You do not want the avocado to be mushy, so keep it as large flaked as possible. Scoop this and dunk it right in. So this is a very, very beautiful yet wholesome creation out here. Large shards. You just want this to give you that sharp goodness that avocado brings to this entire thing. Very creamy in nature though. Just go right around and topple it in. Gentle toss of this gorgeous, quite sticky in nature Asian inspired salad, and we are going to give it a overload of some herbs. So here I'm using flat leaf parsley, and I've taken nearly 3 tablespoons of it and just given it that sharp contrasting freshness coming into this. So a slight toss again and we're ready to plate. While I'm going to reserve a little bit of the salad for me, I'm just going to get to now cutting the eggs, hard-boiled eggs. Just cut them into half and neatly arrange them so that you get the sharp white and yellow contrast into this salad. So just put them wherever you can. So I'm using 4 eggs. You can go right ahead, use 2, use 3, or just avoid this altogether. All we are going to do here is now knot these shrimps. So 2 shrimps, just interconnect them and attractively place them on this side. So such a simple salad, but coming together and looking so pretty in the overall thing. While I've reserved some salad, the veg version of it for me on the side, I'm going right ahead and creating these knotted shrimps right on the salad. This works perfectly well for a lazy Sunday brunch, or even if you want to have it for a lazy meal anytime during the week. Now, while I have created this gorgeous bowl of leftover goodness coming together, you can go right ahead, omit the shrimp, replace it with some squid, replace it with some fish, or just create a very holistic vegan version of it, omitting any non-veg in this, but overloaded with some peppers, some carrots, and some haricot beans. A great way to use up leftover items in your refrigerator and without the family even knowing. I hope you enjoyed creating one of these gorgeous creations with me. Don't forget to share loads of love by hitting on the like button, and as I always say, don't forget to subscribe.